30-ish, this man shows up at the back door and he was pounding on it like this and he was screaming.
Oh, wait. What did you? It felt like being chased.
Are we speaking to Kevin?
Alright, today we're going to be exploring Charleston. Let's your shit up later.
This is it. It's probably just cooked in it, so it's not like...
Yeah. I'm 21.
Eat it when I get home with my grandma or something. I don't know.
That's not a special occasion.
Nah, that's not a special occasion.
So back in the early 1700s, before Revolutionary War, they called it the meeting room, and they called it that so that way they could meet here to talk about things against what Britain was wanting them to do in secrecy. You know, it was a cover-up as a church, but it was really a secret building to meet and talk about, well, plan the Revolutionary War, aka we got America now. You know, something different. I like Jack Black, he's funny. Kevin Hart, that was a great combo. The Rock, I'm not really give or take.
Symmetry. You can kiss my grits, but don't touch my coffee. Type shit. Type shit.
Viewers. What you want to do is you want to get 2 of these and look at that gooey substance. We don't know what that is, but hey, we're about to... This doesn't even look like coffee anymore. Man, he totally hooked me up with what I asked for. Since we're here on camera and we told you we're taking out to eat, and clearly we're going to this jail with a bunch of demonic entities that will possess one of us. How do you feel about that?
No, I feel betrayed, hungry. But, you know, I'm excited to watch one of y'all get possessed because I know it won't be me.
You for sure.
No, it's not going to be me.
We gotta make sure.
We got to get some accurate information here because that's what we're after here. So this morning we sent you a link to buy a ticket.
Okay.
What did the ticket say whenever you went to purchase it?
So the ticket said...
I just need to hear your words.
It said a haunted location. And now I read it halfway.
You bought it. You paid for this.
Yeah, I paid for it. I really only paid attention to the money. You know, originally my ticket was gonna be like $56, but then I moved like the protection fee. It was like 41 afterwards.
Well, that's why you're getting possessed.
You
don't have the protection fee. We all got the protection fee, man.
Did you all hear it? How he said it was on us, and then he was like, "Hey, I saw it was haunted, and I paid for it. No protection fee." Johnny, just remember that when we come out 3 deep, not 4. That's what's up.
No. But whenever Johnny inevitably gets possessed, you know, we'll be there to help him.
Don't you put that evil.
You went with a church or what?
Yeah. I went with the church in Columbia. Oh, it's Matthew.
Oh, wow. That was a good man, Matthew.
Eat a whole lot of
We got like at least 20 more minutes until we go to the prison.
Well, we're there on
feed you?
Until this guy gets possessed.
Well, we did eat some stuff. It was a lot of rice and beans. Yeah.
Jason's gonna be the one getting possessed. The one holding the camera.
Yeah, he was the tax collector. He knew how to keep the...
One eternity later.
Cool. And we don't allow videos. No.
Alright, Chad, they said I couldn't record. I'm gonna still do it. Hopefully, they don't catch on and like take my camera. They're not gonna take my camera, but like, hopefully they don't kick us out. Oh my god. This place is definitely possessed.
Everybody in town would come throw stuff at you. Everybody would bring rotten food and animal waste and they'd spit at you. And if you think that they were nice enough to take those nails out of your ears before they would yank this up to get you out of it, you would be wrong about that. Local entertainment event. And she did go out with great last words, which is kind of what she's known for. She's standing on the platform, noose on the neck, and I want you guys to keep in mind, Lavinia Fisher was 22 years old when she died, and she looks at this huge crowd, and she said, if anybody here has a message for the devil, give it to me, and I will carry it for you tomorrow. I know, she went out like a badass. And look behind me. Everybody's focus shifts, and I'm like, what? And then I heard this like, you know, like I heard a sound behind me, and I like, spun around behind me. And hand to God, y'all can believe me or not, I get it, but we all watched it scooch several inches entirely by itself. And the thing that was so scary about it was the unnerving way that it moved. It didn't look like somebody was pushing a wheelchair. It looked like somebody sitting in a wheelchair and scooching it, like going like this.
What's your thoughts?
I'm not Jason. Are you Jamez?
I don't know who I am.
I don't feel... I got a little... a cut.
Do you actually? Or are you just playing?
I don't know, I think I got a brick wall scratch.
Brick wall?
Hey, this always happens to me. Oh my god.
Is anyone in here? Hello? Someone's in here. Let me know when Matt's over there.
Wait.
This is done? Yup.
Oh no. I am.
So if you look up here, I'll show you. He's laying down. He just got it. He's like hiding perfect. You might not see him, but I'll show you. He's hiding.
I want to see.
Because when you kick the door, the shit on the roof is shaking too. See that like insulation pink shit right there?
Yeah.
Right where my finger's pointing?
Yeah.
He's laying behind it. See where my finger's pointing? He's laying behind that shit. That pink insulation looking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him pick his head up when you kicked it. And then I went over here to check on y'all. He definitely didn't run downstairs though. But there's someone in there.
Let me get better.
With the building behind me. Eerie music.
Yup.
Alright. Me, Matt, and Johnny, we all explored here. Tried to get the rails. We walked up the rails right there.
Should we move this? Just in case. You might as well.
And then we went up to the roof. Simple, right? The problem happened when we went down, back from the roof. Coming down from it, it felt like, I don't know, it felt like a presence. Or, I mean, it could have just been a human, but it felt like they were running towards me, wearing like a windbreaker type jacket. That's all I heard, but it kept getting louder and louder. At that point,
Somebody stuck in the night gets hurt.
yeah.
Yup.
At that point, I had no choice but to run. And then everyone got knocked down. This piercing was bleeding. Yeah. We
Yes.
A
flew
flight of stairs we were
fly
Those type of
stairs.
stairs.
from the very tip top. Very tip top. I don't know. Felt like I was gonna get attacked or something, but
But I looked back when we were laying
Yeah.
down on the ground, and Johnny's like, my camera, my shoe, and I looked up, there was
camera,
no
shoe.
one there. I looked like scanned, and then we all ran out, but there was no one there.
yeah, we didn't see anybody, but no telling what it is anymore.
That was the day I broke my camera, the $2,000 camera. Good
Yeah.
thing we got it replaced though. We
These-
lost the lens and these exact shoes I left and we got back.
We can't leave our hanging out tonight until I know.
felt like
What did you?
felt like being chased.
But what did you feel? Not what did you hear?
It just felt like some porn. You know? It was
So
like
I heard
a porn.
something.
It didn't
when we
seem
went
like
up
it was
the first
human.
time, but I didn't connect the dots.
Yeah.
But I also knew. I said it 3 times. It was a men took their last breath here that were fucking bad people. There's no one in there, but there is.
It just felt like
Let me see your camera.
It's not turning on.
Second time we came back, he won the shoes over.
It was a fail. It didn't work out.
no light over there. Look. There's nothing. No light. There's no light at all. Johnny, there's not a single. There's not even the moonlight.
He's already tripping already.
There's The moonlight isn't even shining down there.
He's chickening out. My arm still. Oh.
Okay, that's just not fair. Damn.
All it takes for him to hit a fucking acorn.
Acorn.
Are we speaking to Kevin? Is there any dark spirits in this building? Or around it?